Belgium, a country known for its rich history, beautiful architecture, and culinary delights, is one of the most vibrant destinations in Europe. Whether you're admiring the medieval buildings of Brussels, indulging in fine chocolates in Bruges, or cycling through the peaceful countryside, Belgium offers a wealth of cultural experiences. But if you're a Belgian citizen planning to travel to Canada, you need to be aware of the Electronic Travel Authorization (ETA) system. This system is designed to enhance Canada's border security while facilitating easy entry for travelers from visa-exempt countries, including Belgium. In this journey, we will dive deep into the ETA, what it is, how it works, how Belgian citizens can apply, and the benefits of the system. By the end of this journey, you will be fully prepared to complete the ETA process and enjoy a smooth, hassle-free trip to Canada. Subscribe for more adventures. What is the Electronic Travel Authorization, ETA? The Electronic Travel Authorization, ETA, is an entry requirement for travelers from visa-exempt countries who are flying to Canada. While an ETA serves a similar function to a visa, it is not technically a visa. Rather, it's an online application that authorizes travelers to board a plane to Canada. The Canadian government implemented the ETA system to enhance border security while maintaining a streamlined process for travelers from countries that do not require a visa for short-term visits. The ETA is specifically required for air travel. If you're planning to enter Canada by sea or land, an ETA is not necessary. Citizens of Belgium, along with many other countries, are visa-exempt for stays of up to 6 months for purposes such as tourism, business, or transit. However, they must apply for an ETA to travel by air to Canada. Why does Canada require an ETA? Canada's ETA system was introduced in 2016 as part of a broader effort to strengthen national security and improve the country's immigration process. Prior to the ETA, travelers from countries like Belgium, who did not need a visa, could board a flight to Canada without being pre-screened. This meant that travelers could potentially arrive in Canada without undergoing any checks until they reached the border. To combat this issue, the Canadian government established the ETA system, which pre-screens passengers before they board their flights. This helps Canadian authorities assess the traveler's eligibility and identify any potential security risks before they arrive at Canadian airports. In essence, the ETA improves security by giving the Canadian government a more thorough understanding of who is flying to Canada. It allows authorities to verify that travelers meet the entry requirements before they even board the plane, ultimately ensuring a smoother and more efficient immigration process once they land in Canada. How does the ETA system work? The ETA system is designed to be quick and easy to use, and the process can be completed entirely online. If you're a Belgian citizen traveling to Canada, here's how the ETA works. Step 1. Apply online. The first step to obtaining your ETA is to visit the official Canadian government website and fill out the ETA application form. The form is very straightforward and typically takes only 10 minutes to complete. You'll be asked for basic personal information, including your full name, date of birth, passport information, travel details like dates and purpose of travel, and your contact information. You'll also need to answer a few health and criminal history questions to confirm your eligibility for an ETA. These questions are designed to help Canadian authorities assess whether you pose any risks to Canadian public safety. Once the form is filled out, you'll need to make a payment of $7 Canadian to complete your application. Step 2. Pay the application fee. The ETA application fee is $7 Canadian. This can be paid using a valid credit or debit card. The fee is relatively low compared to the costs of a traditional visa, which is one of the key benefits of applying for an ETA. Step 3. Submit your application. Once you've completed the application and made the payment, you can submit your form for processing. In most cases, your ETA approval will be granted within minutes of submitting your application. However, in rare cases, additional processing time may be required. If you are approved, your ETA will be electronically linked to your passport. There's no need to print out any physical documents. Step 4. Receive your ETA approval. After your ETA is approved, you will receive a confirmation email from the Canadian government. The ETA is electronically linked to your passport, so you don't need to carry a separate document when traveling. Step 5. Travel to Canada. With your ETA approved, you're ready to board your flight to Canada. Upon arrival, Canadian border officials will automatically check your ETA when they scan your passport. There's no additional paperwork required. As long as your ETA is valid and you meet the requirements for entry, you will be permitted to enter Canada for the duration of your visit. How long is the ETA valid for? The ETA is valid for up to 5 years or until your passport expires, whichever comes first. This long validity period means that if you receive an ETA approval, you can travel to Canada multiple times within the next 5 years without needing to reapply. It's important to note that if your passport expires during the 5-year period, you will need to apply for a new ETA. Additionally, if there are any changes to your personal information, such as a name change or a new passport, you may need to reapply. The ETA offers several benefits that make it an attractive option for Belgian travelers heading to Canada. Let's break down the key advantages. First, there's the quick and easy application process. The ETA application is entirely online, and the process is fast and simple. With just a few clicks, you can complete the form and submit it in minutes. There's no need to visit an embassy or consulate, and there's no need to wait for weeks for processing. Most ETA applications are processed within minutes, allowing you to plan your trip with minimal stress. Next, we have the low cost. At only $7 Canadian, the ETA is a much cheaper option than applying for a traditional visa. Depending on the type of visa you apply for, Canadian visa application fees can range from $100 to $200 Canadian. The ETA is an affordable alternative for travelers who do not need a full visa. Another benefit is that the ETA is valid for multiple entries. Once approved, the ETA allows multiple entries into Canada. This means that you don't need to reapply for a new ETA each time you visit Canada, as long as your ETA remains valid. This is especially beneficial for frequent travelers to Canada, such as business professionals, tourists, or those with family members in Canada. Additionally, the ETA simplifies the entry process. With the ETA, you can board your flight knowing that your entry into Canada has already been pre-approved. Upon arrival in Canada, Canadian officials will check your ETA against your passport, which streamlines the immigration process and minimizes delays. The ETA system also enhances security. It provides Canadian authorities with more information about travelers before they arrive in Canada. This helps to identify any potential security risks, ensuring a safer environment for Canadian residents and visitors. The system also helps prevent individuals who may pose a threat from entering Canada in the first place. Lastly, no physical documents are required. Unlike traditional visas, the ETA is linked to your passport electronically. There's no need to carry a separate visa document or print out approval letters. Everything is handled digitally. This means less paperwork to worry about when traveling. Who does not need an ETA? There are a few exceptions to the ETA requirement for travelers entering Canada by air. Here are the individuals who do not need an ETA. 1. U.S. citizens and U.S. permanent residents. U.S. citizens do not need an ETA to fly to Canada, but they must carry a valid U.S. passport. Similarly, U.S. lawful permanent residents, also known as green card holders, are exempt from the ETA requirement, though they must carry their green card when traveling to Canada. 2. Travelers arriving by land or sea. If you're entering Canada by land, such as by car, bus, or train, or by sea, like on a cruise, you do not need an ETA. The ETA is required only for travelers arriving by air. 3. Some travelers with specific status. Some individuals, such as diplomatic or consular officials and certain representatives of international organizations, are exempt from the ETA requirement. How to enroll for an ETA. Enrolling for an ETA is a straightforward process. Here's how to apply. Visit the official Canadian government website. Go to the ETA application page on the official Canadian website. Complete the online application form. Provide your personal and travel details. Pay the application fee. Pay the CAN $7 application fee using a credit or debit card. Submit the application. After submitting, you'll usually receive approval within minutes. Check your email for approval. Once approved, your ETA will be electronically linked to your passport. Traveling to Canada. Top attractions for Belgian tourists. As a Belgian citizen, once your ETA is approved, you can start planning your trip to Canada. Canada is home to incredible landscapes, vibrant cities, and a rich cultural scene. Here are some of the top attractions that you'll want to visit during your trip. 1. The Rocky Mountains. If you're a nature lover, the Rocky Mountains in British Columbia and Alberta are a must-see. Whether you want to hike, ski, or simply take in the breathtaking views, the Rockies offer a range of outdoor activities. Banff National Park and Jasper National Park are particularly popular for their stunning landscapes and wildlife. 2. Niagara Falls. One of the most iconic natural wonders in the world, Niagara Falls is a must-see. Located on the border between Canada and the U.S., the falls offer spectacular views and plenty of opportunities for exploration. Take a boat tour to get up close to the falls or visit the observation deck for panoramic views. 3. Old Quebec City. If you're interested in history and culture, Old Quebec City is an enchanting destination. With its cobblestone streets and French colonial architecture, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is like stepping back in time. Don't miss the Chateau Frontenac, one of the most photographed hotels in the world. 4. Toronto. As Canada's largest city, Toronto offers a blend of modern architecture, cultural diversity, and incredible food. You'll want to visit the CN Tower, explore Kensington Market, and take a stroll through High Park. Plus, Toronto is close to Niagara Falls for a day trip. 5. Vancouver. Vancouver is a coastal gem in British Columbia, offering everything from beautiful beaches to lush forests and towering mountains. The city is known for its thriving art scene, world-class dining, and outdoor activities like hiking and biking in Stanley Park. Are you ready to explore Canada's iconic landscapes, bustling cities, and rich culture? Don't forget to apply for your ETA today and get started on your adventure. Subscribe for more adventures. Stay tuned for more travel tips, destination guides, and useful advice to make your travels more exciting and seamless. Happy travels!